All right, so we're diving into Kojoforex signals. Imagine having this guide, like a co-pilot for your Forex trades.
Yeah. It's about bringing like order to the chaos of Forex.
Yeah.
And that's where this guide really shines. They emphasize a super systematic approach, which I got to say, I love that.
Yeah, they get right to it,
Right.
emphasizing what a signal is actually telling you. And it's more than buy or sell, right?
Oh, way more. It's about, think of it as specific actions for a specific currency pair at a precise moment. So you get the what, the when, and this is key, the how. Like your entry point, stop loss, take profit, all laid out.
I see this 1-2% rule highlighted. Seems like their core principle.
Risk management, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
A safety net.
Hmm.
Not putting all your eggs in one basket, right? Only risking a tiny bit of your capital on each trade. So even if some trades go south, it won't wipe you out.
So less about chasing huge wins and more like consistent moves.
Exactly. Consistency, slow and steady. They give this great example. Imagine you have, say, $1,000 to trade. 1-2% rule means you're only risking, what, $10 to $20 max per trade. Helps you stay in the game longer, even with some losses early on.
And let's be real, losses happen, right?
Part of the game. And the guide, it gets that. They're up front, that even with signals, you'll have both. But the goal is for the wins to outweigh those losses over time.
Makes sense. So, okay, we get a signal, then what? What's next?
Speed and accuracy. Got to be quick. These signals, they're time sensitive, grabbing onto those short-term market swings.
So it's not just about like reading the signal, but acting fast and accurate.
Precisely. Input those trade details, entry, stop loss, take profit, all of it. Exactly as the signal says. Even a tiny mistake can mess things up.
So the signal, it's like the blueprint and you got to build it exactly right.
Perfect way to put it. No winging it here. It takes, discipline and sticking to the plan, the strategy.
Okay, now say a trade is going great, like better than expected. What then?
Now it gets interesting, right? It's tempting to get greedy, let those profits ride, hoping for even more. But this guide, they suggest something smarter. Taking partial profits.
Taking partial profit. So like not even going for that initial take profit the signal gave.
Right. It's about locking in some gains as you go. Less risk if things turn around. Say your signal wants a 100 pip gain. Yeah. Partial profits could be closing, I don't know, half your position at 50 pips. Let the rest ride.
Smart. So balancing letting profits grow, but also like protecting yourself.
Exactly. Risk management. Always. And speaking of, this guide, they're big on consistency. They say, don't cherry pick signals, even if one looks amazing or you've got a hunch.
So no trusting your gut over the signals, even for a golden opportunity.
Tempting, right. But they're saying the power's in sticking with it. Think of it this way. Even with a few losing trades, sticking to the strategy, analyzing how it's doing overall, that's key.
So trusting the process long term, even with bumps, like trusting a good map, even if there's a detour.
Perfect analogy. Don't toss the map just cause of one detour, right? Figure out those losses, were they expected? Or do things need tweaking?
So you still got to analyze, adapt, even with signals. It's not just set it and forget it.
You got it. In fact, they say, knowing how Forex works, the fundamentals, it's vital even when using signal.
Can't ignore the market reality, huh? Not a magic crystal ball.
Nope. Economic stuff, news, it all matters. Like, imagine a buy signal, EUR/USD, then bam, news hits. European Central Bank is cutting rates, Euro weakens, maybe that signal's no good now or needs a change up.
Like a co-pilot, great with directions, but you got to watch the traffic too.
Exactly. You and the signals working together, staying informed, they say that's what lets you make smarter choices, even within like the boundaries of those signals.
Interesting how this guide, it blends the technical like signal stuff, but also emphasizes, knowledge staying grounded in the market.
Totally. And that brings up another thing they hit on, keeping a cool head.
Ah, yeah, the emotional roller coaster. Even the best signal can't fix that, huh?
You're telling me, even with a plan, guidelines, that fear of losing or wanting to get rich quick, it messes with you.
Especially watching those numbers jump around like live. Feels like a casino sometimes.
Easy to get caught up. But they're saying discipline is number one. Stick to your plan, manage those emotions, and no impulsive moves just because the market twitches.
Easier said than done when you see a trade like diving or skyrocketing.
Oh, tell me about it. That's why they say set realistic goals early on. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's about growing steadily, right? They even say visualize different scenarios, good, any, bad. Mentally prep for those ups and downs.
So have a plan for those moments, doubt or excitement. Don't let your feelings decide.
Exactly. And another way to handle risk is diversification. This guide talks about that too.
Right, the classic, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
That's the one. With these signals, it means spread out your trades. Different signals, different currency pairs.
So not just relying on, say, a EUR/USD signal, but checking out GBP/JPY, others too.
Right? Spread the risk. That way, even if one trade goes haywire, your whole portfolio isn't sunk.
Like a diversified investment approach, but for trading signals.
Exactly. And speaking of starting out, this guide has some, I think, really solid advice for beginners. They're big on demo accounts. Before you jump into live trading,
Makes sense to me, like test driving a car before you buy it.
there you go. Demo account, it's experiencing the platform, trying out the Kojoforex signals, but, and this is key, no real money involved.
So you get a feel for the pace, how to execute trades based on the signals, build some confidence, right?
Risk-free, great learning tool, no matter your skill level. See how signals perform, manage trades, even tweak your own approach.
That safety net while you're learning the ropes. Takes the pressure off so you can focus.
Love that analogy. This guide, it really emphasizes the learning process. Patience is key.
It's been eye-opening, this whole deep dive. Kojoforex signals, it's not just blindly following. It's strategy, risk, market knowledge, even your own emotions, all tied together.
It's refreshing, honestly. Not a magic formula, but giving you the tools to navigate things yourself.
Really shows that even with fancy tools, success in trading, it still comes down to you. Taking responsibility, always learning, and a good dose of caution, right?
100%. So, thinking about using these Kojoforex signals, remember, it's not passive. It's about being engaged, informed, in control of your own financial journey.
Makes you wonder, what happens if everyone starts using these signals? Does it level the playing field? Or create a whole new set of challenges? Something to think about as we explore, well, this whole world of finance and technology,